The rats were leaving the sinking ship. On May the 8th, 1945, in Kitzingen near Würzburg, a German war hero allowed himself to be filmed by a cameraman with Special Film Project 186. Together with his squadron, fighter and bomber pilot Hans-Ulrich Rudel had flown out of Bohemia to surrender to the Americans. Rudel was the only member of the German armed forces to be awarded the Knight's Cross with golden oak leaves, swords and diamonds. He was also a fanatical Nazi. In March 1945, while still in a military hospital after being seriously wounded by Soviet anti-aircraft fire, Rudel appeared on Joseph Goebbels' weekly propaganda newsreel, exhorting the Germans to stand firm.
This time it is not about personal sacrifices. We all need to grit our teeth and willingly accept these sacrifices. And in the end, this nation of ours, which up to now has fought so courageously and has indeed gritted its teeth, will achieve final victory.
Rudel presented himself to his American hosts as a cultivated individual who, as a soldier, had merely been doing his duty. Rudel spent nearly a year in American captivity. After he was released, he first set up a haulage company. But in 1948, he fled via the Rat Line to South America. In Argentina, Rudel set up a relief organization for Nazi war criminals and maintained close contact with fascists from Italy and Croatia who were being searched for worldwide. Rudel ended the war as an amputee, but still firmly convinced that National Socialism had been a good idea.
In this respect, he was totally in agreement with Lieutenant General Adolf Galland, who, like Rudel, was a highly decorated fighter pilot. After his release from American captivity, Galland also went to Argentina, where he acted as advisor to President Juan Perón's Air Force. When Perón was ousted from power, Adolf Galland returned to Germany, while Hans-Ulrich Rudel served the dictators of Paraguay and Chile. In Chile, he occasionally resided in the notorious Colonia Dignidad torture commune. For the rest of his life, Rudel maintained close contact with the neo-Nazi scene in Germany. The funeral of the Nazi war hero in 1982 turned into a macabre showpiece. Old comrades bade farewell with the Hitler salute. German Air Force jets made a low-level pass over the cemetery, and the mourners sang all three verses of the German national anthem.